Hey guys, it's here bringing you another video. Welcome back to a new recording day, new recording session. We are playing Nautilus first game. They have a lot of AD. They've got a Swain, I guess, to make up for that point. We'll see how it goes. I did, unfortunately, my last game of the last play session got demoted to Diamond 2. Obviously, I've said a few times, it's a bit normal. You're going to kind of do the up and down, the higher rank you go, or like where it's getting harder. And obviously, for me, it's a bit demoralizing, and I think for a lot of us, it's demoralizing when it's the up and down. You get demoted to 50 LP, so it really sucks. It really sucks. So I will say I did obviously get all the news about the job situation. I will explain it to the YouTube audience, but I want to make sure that this is going to be, whenever I explain it, I want it to make sure it's a video. So I don't want to start this game, my whole team goes 0-10 and it's not being uploaded, but I explain the job situation, because then I'm just going to have to explain it again. So if the game is going well, and I know if I go, oh, this is going to be a video upload, then I'll explain it.
Minions have spawned.
Ignite, ignite, ignite. Jesus Christ, they have no TP. If I was Renekton, I potentially would have gone Ignite PTA, because again, he has to beat a Riven. Hello, Remix. Also, good news about the gym yesterday. I actually hit a squat PB, and I beat my single squat, but I did it for 3 reps. Like, in a set, not like 3 singles. I did 3 in one set. And that was higher than my old PB for squat. Nice. And Janna doesn't really go with Swain. I think it was like 160 maybe. Again, squat is something that we didn't massively work on, because for a very long time we were so deadlift focused. We should be going for a new deadlift PB pretty soon as well. That was a free kill for Renekton if he literally just flash queued. That doesn't show good awareness from him, to be honest. We are kind of auto-pushing this, which kind of hurts us. So, yeah. Okay, they got one. Nice. Janna got the kill. It's not the end of the world. Jaco's on the way down. He could even try to invade the Vi. There's a chance. So I'll just hover here, because he could pop up on the Vi. I doubt it, but he could. Yeah, Renekton's a hard counter to Riven, but I think we did catch a glimpse. He's not a Renekton player at all. He is a top lane main, but he's got 1 game of Renekton and he went 1 kill, 7 deaths. He is a Fiora main, but also plays Darius, Wukong. I mean, he plays a lot of stuff, he just doesn't play Renekton. Yeah, that was good. Kai'Sa got the kill, and Janna got ours, and she then just killed... What? How did that happen? She just killed Janna for free. Was Janna, like, in a bush basing really low health? I'm very confused. Dude, you are literally at a hard counter matchup against Riven and you're getting destroyed. Sometimes is sometimes is very worrying, because obviously Renekton doesn't scale compared to a Riven, and that's the whole thing. You destroy her in lane phase, and he's getting kind of destroyed. He didn't use flash. Oh, have they already quit bot lane, the Janna? It's funny. Always makes me laugh when supports, like, you can just tell their mental is starting to go boom, because they just start leaving bot lane a lot more. And, like, again, they start leaving bot lane at times that doesn't make sense. It's okay to leave lane every now and then, you know, in modern league, but do it when it makes sense. Oh my god. They're just doing constant movement, which is smart, by the way. Constant movement makes you more unlikely to get hooked. I kind of feel Shaco could be bot lane soon. Because we're doing well. We've got a 2-0 Kai'Sa, so the likelihood that they want to try and shut that down is high. Because remember, Swain is their only AP. So if he does terrible, the rest of the AD we can itemize against that. Swain has to step up as a carry. So they probably do want him to actively do good. Look how far back he is. It was a really weird play. Really weird play by the enemy team, to be honest. They really hard forced it, and I don't know why. I don't know. Like, Shaco wasn't in position yet. He was quite, and again, what I guessed was right, is Shaco was on his way bot lane. But he wasn't ready yet. And then the Swain just walked into us way too early. I guess they didn't expect Vi, but, like, still, that was bad. Nice, Mr. Renekton going for his play again. He should absolutely demolish her, by the way. It shouldn't be close. Yeah. I don't think I can die to these two. I've got flash. I'll just use it. There we go. Again, I've got... You know, that's what flash is for. So we killed Shaco again. He got the dragon. Did Renekton get the kill? I think Renekton just killed Riven, as he should. So now I'm going to head over. So when I spoke about earlier about when to roam as a support, this is when. So one thing I do want to just say is content and stuff. So with the job, spoiler, I didn't get it. It's not all negative, though, and I'll explain that situation properly. But I want to try and make my content better. And I know for the last while, I've not been, you know, the happiest person in content. And I've been overly negative and salty too much. So one thing I want to try and do is use this whole experience to drive me forward to be better in different ways. So I appreciate if obviously you watch and you've stayed with me, but I want to try and I want to try and get better. I want to try and be happy with content and return to a little bit of what I used to be like, because yeah, it's been a bit rough. But yeah, I will say just one of the main big changes, apart from trying to make the content just better in general, is we're actually going to be working towards a goal of we're going to be working towards a goal we're actually going to start potentially and working towards moving the second video of the day to the Huzzy Extra channel. It's a change that, if I'm completely honest, I've been meaning to do for a couple of years. But it's just scary, like, you know, change... Oh, Shaco. That one. I knew it was that one, too. Blue Chew with a gifted sub, thank you. Oh, go on. Oh, damn. Nice. I don't mind that at all. And we get the exhaust. Wow, the enemy team, I'd say they're overly panicking with summoners. Oh. Swain shouldn't have ult up, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be working towards that goal. Because basically uploading 2 videos a day every day, especially that I don't space them out hugely. There are a 6-hour gap between video 1, video 2. I've known for years it's basically channel suicide, you know? That Riven is starting to panic. So we're going to start uploading a bit more to Huzzy Extra now, and then we're going to try and get that channel remonetized over the next month. And then, yes, eventually the second video, what is currently the second video of the day, will be moved to Huzzy Extra. But that also includes when we do patch note videos, when we do dev vlogs, kind of they're the extra stuff. That stuff will move to Huzzy Extra. New champion videos will stay on HuzzyGames, but yeah. So I think it's just a change that I think is smart. Because yeah, I want to, as I said, I want to use this experience to kind of push me forward. Nice. I want it to push me forward to start being a bit better. I think for a while I've become a little bit, dare I say, complacent. Ah, he got Eclipse. Yeah, of course he does. But yeah, I think I got a bit complacent and I wasn't doing the best work that I know I could do. And I think I was scared of change. But I think I've kind of, in a way, what makes sense in my head at least, is I was willing to take this job if I was offered it. That would have been much bigger change than doing this 2-video, you know, moving the second video to Huzzy Extra, which is probably overall a good thing, if that makes sense. Like that is a smaller change than taking a job, you know. So that's kind of where my mental is. But at the same time, as I've said a few times now, like the first and foremost thing I definitely need to do is just get, you know, make better content. I don't think Kaiser expected me to all in him. Damn. Hey, Nishiro. Oh. Oh. That's the real one. This is a bit sloppy. Game's going alright, though. Oh. I's dead. Oh, they traded. Shaco is struggling, because, again, he needs to do really good in the early game, and he's not. The Swain obviously is 2 and 5, which isn't ideal because he's out, again, they're only AP damage, and the 2 AD, well, Zed's recovered a little bit, but not massively. The Riven is now finally really struggling. Because she's now 2 levels below a Vlad, she's actively fighting a Vlad. I don't think she wins that fight. Well, he's got Riftmaker and everything. Oh. Don't think he can survive. I'm on my way. Good heal. Ah, didn't get there in time at all. Alright, I'm on my way back down. Alright, Vlad's pretty strong, Kaiser's really strong, Renekton's got good strength in mid-game. Vi's strong. We're doing actually pretty good this game. This is overall going pretty nice. You want a ward? Alright, now we go here. Oh, Shaco. Oh, if he's dead, that would be good. I don't even think I'm scared of the Riven at this point. Like, she could kill me if she absolutely all-ins, but would she absolutely all-in a Nautilus? Probably not. Is she just constantly trying to fight people? It's weird. Oh, it's cold today. Shaco's mid. If that the Janna, I don't know if he is, but like the Janna has a tendency to really run forward when. Oh. She has a tendency to run forward, and that gives away that they're going for a play. Some players do it more than others. Necton, you don't want to kill the tower? Hello? Apparently not. Okay. Okay. Walk towards it, walk towards it, walk towards it. Go, 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 go. Make him use it, make him use it. Oh. The Vlad didn't know what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to actively walk towards the Zed shadow, because that would have probably made Zed take it. And then that would have ended up us probably killing the kill. But again, it's solo queue. You don't have the best comms, and you don't, you're sometimes just not on the same page as random solo queue players, so it's fine. It's a-okay. I think that's one expectation that a lot of people need to actually gain in solo queue is the kind of like, we're not all teammates. Like, we're not on the same wavelength. We're not players that play together all the time. And everyone's got different play styles. Everyone's got different decision making. And I think a lot of people don't really take that into account much. Hi. Don't know where they've gone. Oh, you want the cannon to die, but I wanted to use my support item. It's good. Your support item, you even get the last. Okay, we did it. You even get the last hits from obviously last hitting. That's kind of the basic way of doing it. But you also can get it from attacking towers or attacking enemy champions too. It's one. I think it's a method that a lot of people don't really realize. Where'd the ribbon go? It's just split pushing. They don't have a great team fight, and this is the thing that like they've not coordinated their picks very well. Clearly, is like kind of 1v1 mainly fighter, 1v1 assassin, 1v1 fighter. Their only team fight prowess is Swain, and he's also their only AP damage. So this is a good example that the enemy team has picked their champions because these players play these champions in solo queue, not because they were good. Not because they were good decisions to win a game. And that is, again, it's a very solo queue thing. Players don't think about comp a lot of the time. They just think about what they play. That's basically it. Again, if you use your Q, by the way, on towers, if you use your Q on walls, sometimes I think people don't realize it actually reduces the cooldown of it. So it's a 9-second cooldown. If you hit terrain, it goes down considerably. Oh, he actually tried to go back in then. I kind of respect it. He's not fed enough to make that work, but I kind of respect it. You did not know that? Yeah, so for example, watch this. So if I Q, it hits nothing. It's a 9-second cooldown. We'll wait 9 seconds. Give me 9 seconds. And if I now hit, let's say this, 5 seconds. So it's a tool that you can use as Nautilus to obviously, sometimes you don't want to waste your Q, but if you need to use a Q to escape, or you need a Q to, like, if you can go for an engage with your ultimate, but you Q to a terrain that gets you in range then for your ultimate, then by the time your ultimate hits the enemy champion, your Q will be back up. And there you go, GG. We just won. And by the way, it's only terrain. It doesn't count for, you just saw, I hit dragon, it didn't go low cooldown. It's terrain only. So it would count on Anivia, Wall, Jarvan Ultimate. They are officially terrain. I've also just realized that this is obviously a video, which is good, but I didn't explain the whole job situation. So what I will do is I'll end out the video, and then if you want to stay for me to talk about the job stuff, feel free to stay. And I think that's a better way to do it, because then obviously I can guarantee, well, this is a video, so you guys can watch now the explanation behind the job stuff. So, hey, plus 22. Havika guessed it correctly. Well done. So we got honored a few times. I actually think I did play quite well, which is nice. I was very much a team player in multiple aspects. So all round pretty good. We went 0-2-6, 4.6k damage. Obviously, I'm Nautilus. I'm not really supposed to do damage. Quite interesting enough that the Janna chose to do the damage support item, not the shieldy one. Maybe because they're lacking AP, potentially. But hopefully, yeah, our goal today is at least to get back to Diamond 1 again. But yeah, now let's just talk about the job situation. So probably you would have guessed it already by now. I didn't get it, but it's not all negatives. It actually ended on quite a big positive in some ways. So I've decided I'm not going to say which company it was for because of what potentially the future holds. but I will say it was for a community manager role. It shouldn't be a surprise. I've even seen some people guess it was for a community manager job, because that is, I've mentioned that a few times. Like, I've mentioned when my days of being a proper content creator are over, community management is what I'd love to move into. So it was a community manager role. There was 900 applicants, I was told, in my feedback meeting yesterday, and I got to the top 4. And the 4 people that got into final interview, all 4 of us could have done the job, and he made that very clear. And they actually really didn't know who to hire in a few ways. Each of us had our own strengths, but there were some people more experienced than others. So 2 of the 4 are currently community managers already, and they decided to hire somebody who already is a community manager, because they just knew they could just do the job. So you have to respect that experience. Obviously, you can't really beat when you don't have the official experience. But I've got my notes here that I made during my feedback interview. So there was actually a thought they were potentially going to split the role into 2. They were so impressed with multiple of us that they kind of felt we shouldn't let some of these people go. So there was a meeting to see if they could make the one role into 2, but ultimately they didn't want to do that, because it would basically have turned a community manager role into a junior community manager role, because we'd be having less stuff individually to do. So they didn't want to do that. My strengths were my communication. So my communication was excellent. I was very articulate, but they also liked my honesty. But the honesty was also my, not weakness, but basically where they gave me, obviously with an interview, set examples of, hey, we have this situation, what would you do? I just openly said, I don't know, but this is what I would guess you would do. And obviously I would learn that on the job, but I have never done official community management before, so I don't have the official knowledge. And the person that they offered the job to gave the specific examples, which developer they would go talk to, their actual role. They could basically just name exactly what you would do, because they're already a community manager. They also felt like I would bond really well with the company and the team. I really got on with all the people I interviewed with. I was joking with them, talking about F1, unsurprisingly, and stuff like that. So they felt I would have bonded really well. But this is where the positive comes in, and it is good news, ultimately, is they're keeping me on what is called a future consideration list for hire. And they basically said they, in essence, wished that they could hire me, but they had nobody that could mentor me. So they had no one that was in a role that had enough spare time to mentor somebody who's brand new to community management. And that actually came directly from the director of marketing that interviewed me. And he was like, damn, I wish we could hire him, but we have nobody that could mentor me. And obviously I would be brand new to an official role. I would need some guidance. I would need some help. I'm not going to pretend that I wouldn't. That makes complete sense. But what they basically have said is the company is going through some changes at the moment, and in a bit of time, they couldn't give me a specific time, but 6 months or a year, it's very likely that another role would come up that I would be suited for. And the talent guy that I was having the feedback interview said was, this likely won't be the last time we talk, and the next time we talk, I probably have a role to kind of offer you. So obviously that was really good. That was really positive. But again, I don't even know if I said that he did actually open the feedback meeting with basically saying, this is going to be a bit frustrating for you because I have no negative feedback. And obviously that's a really good thing to hear. I did everything that I could, and I said it, a few days ago. Queen Pleb, with her job, she's hired people, she's done interviews. She said, which is true, you can do everything yourself, but the one thing that you can't affect is who else is applying. You can't affect who else is going for the job, someone more experienced. Like, that's what I can't affect, and ultimately it seems that's what's happened. But it's fine. Again, I'm very happy with being a content creator. I've told you guys numerous times, I'm not just applying here and everywhere to jobs. This was the only job that I've applied for this year. I've not applied to any others, and we made it this far in an interview process. So if anything, I think it's something that I'm going to try and use as a kick up of the butt to try and make different aspects of my life a bit better. Kick up the butt in terms of being better with content. Kick up the butt in terms of doing that change when it comes to doing the second video of the day on Huzzy Extra eventually. I think I've kind of needed this in a few different ways. So I'm hoping it will work out a lot for the better down the line. So that's basically it. So hopefully you guys, you know, enjoy the upcoming content. And I do hope we can start making what I would deem really good content again. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me. Changes to come, hopefully better content using Huzzy Extra, etc. So yeah. But anyway, that is going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this video, but then also the job explanation, please do throw a like on it. Feel free to comment anything down below. I will be honest, in some ways, like, although I'm positive and happy about some situations, I am a little bit down. You know, I would have really liked this job. I think it would have been really cool. I think it's natural for me just to be a little bit down for the next couple of days. But I'm not going to let it stop me. I want to still climb. I want to still play solo queue and stuff. But hopefully, you know, if you do detect I'm a little bit down, I am. But it's okay. But anyway, that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace. Restore our glory to live forever. Bring down the dark regime.